Good morning, dear classmates and teacher. Today I'm going to talk about the controversial issue about hunting. What comes to your mind when you first hear hunting these words? Is it sounds inhumanity or brutal or violent? Actually, I think hunting is not really a bad thing if having complete regulation. So I agree that hunting should not be made illegal. First of my point, the first point of my argument is hunting can help to balance the amount of animals in an area. Learn from the biology class in high school. Learn from the biology class in high school. If one kind of species does not have natural enemy or have strong reproductive and which has strong reproductive ability, the large amount of them could cause great environmental problem. This is called the ecological balance. Take the rabbits in Australia as an example. In 1859, there comes about 20 rabbits that are released to the wild from a farmer. And after a few years, because of their reproductive ability is quite high, so it is quite high that they can reproduce 184 rabbits in 1.5 years. Due to this reason, since 1859, this kind of rabbit has been eating crops, threatening other animals, and polluting waters in an environment. And this is an ecology problems that would make the food and the amount of food and the species in one area become unbalanced. And also there is an example in Ecuador in South America. There is also a lot of rats that keeps eating the crops and making and annoying the farmers around there. And this kind of rat becomes enemies to the original animals in Ecuador, and it causes many species become extinct. And second point is, hunting is a way to see the phenomenon of survival of fittest. Animals that are captured by hunters might be the weaker one among others, just like the tigers, just like in natural environments that tigers hunt the deers. And the third argument and the third point is hunting is actually a way to pass down tradition. Like the Aborigine in Taiwan, hunting is part of a tradition in their culture. It is a way to respect cultural activity. Furthermore, Aborigines have been hunted since they first lived on this island. and they have their standard of hunting. They are the people who know how to stay peace and love with the nature. So, to help protect their tradition, Nantou government has set a legal hunting area in Xinyi district for the Aboriginals to hunt. And there might be some opposing arguments that hunting would cause animals become extinct. But hunting will cause animals become extinct. As an example, in Canada, there are many hunters killing seals around the sea, and they peel off the skin of them. But we all know that those violent hunters are killing the seals for large amounts of business, and the government had also claimed that if they don't kill those seals, the cold fish around that ocean, the amount of cold fish will reduce. But actually the amount of codfish, the reduce of codfish is not caused by those seals, but the fishing businessmen that cause this result. And there is another example of a kind of goat in Himalayas mountain, and those businessmen kill the goats for large amount of profits because of their fleas are very soft. But to my opinion, that those hunters that kills large amounts of animals are all the businessmen that they want to have a large amount of profit. So, as in America, there are some states like Idaho, and that they have the government had the hunting license for those hunters to legally hunt the animals, and the license can help to control the hunting actions in many countries, which allows people to hunt. And a report about there are more and more female hunters in Idaho in America has mentioned about getting license for hunting, and it is really a good way to deal with the unreasonable hunting action. Also, in Wyoming states of America, they regulate that people who want to hunt need to take the educational courses. And besides, partially manage the approbation of hunting license. Avoid giving the hunters who are lack of conscience, such as the businessmen. It is not the hunters who follows the hunting rules that cause animals become endangered, but the ones who chase for profits by killing animals. And making hunting as a legal activity doesn't mean the hunters can hunt for whatever they want. Those animals which have been listed on the endangered species must be avoid, of course. And to sum up, hunting doesn't only have drawbacks. There won't be permission to capture animals without limitations, such as giving the license and taking courses. Also, it will be helpful to maintain the quantities of animals in one area, and also to hold the tradition that has been passed down by the ancestors. Time is changing, so do humans' mind. So I think hunting is not as brutal as we originally think. Thank you.